What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So let's talk about Terra Luna Classic. You know, we have to talk about Terra Luna Classic in a day. It's just a position that I truly believe in, that I love to talk about, and we have a lot of conversations on it. Even though today within the live stream we were talking about overall cryptocurrency, it was great to bring up Terra Luna Classic. It was great to bring up Shiba Inu. It was great to bring up some of those popular positions. And the topic at hand was surrounding the price. People seem like they're getting very impatient with the lack of movement within Terra Luna Classic. There's like virtually no movement. We've seen this hover between a level of 0.00016 and 0.00002 for a long time, and it's been around 0.00017 for probably majority of that time, hovering in between that level and really right there at that spot. So with that being said, are we ever going to see any type of breakout? Are we going to see it break this trend? Are we going to see it drop a zero? What's the likelihood of that happening? And are we being too impatient right now with Terra Luna Classic? Because, you know, obviously it's not moving while everything else has made sort of some moves in the crypto market and it's held at some of these levels, which is very interesting to see some of these positions that are running and then hold at some levels while Terra Luna Classic runs a little bit and then comes right back down to where it was. So what does that mean? Guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you guys check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel quite a bit. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, you can definitely follow me on Twitter. Don't forget about my Patreon. That link is in the description as well if you guys want to join me over there. But to address one topic here surrounding the movement, right? The 0.00017 to a level of 0.0002 and then coming right back down. Right? Why doesn't it hold at those levels? Why don't we see it surpass those levels, hold those levels, and continue to skyrocket from there with the amount of support that we have? Well, to be honest, whenever you have popular positions, you have a lot of day traders and swing traders that will literally just pump the price and look for it at a higher price, though, or they'll look for it at a lower price. They'll see it skyrocket to a higher price, and they will take their position and will go right back down to where it is. Right? You have whales that will do that as well. Retail whales that are ready to buy at any moment, that are looking to do it. Which, to be honest, it's smart. Right? It's smart to be able to capture whatever profit you can capture while this thing isn't fully running. So if you see it at a certain price and you're able to capture on that or capitalize on the gains there, then capitalize on the gains. I'm not going to be mad at you if you decide to trade and consistently trade it, because if it can be affected by the consistent day traders and swing traders, then it is not in a bull run. It is not in a bullish market right now for that position itself. Because if it can be affected by those single swing traders and day traders, then you don't have enough volume right now to even, surpass these levels and hold these levels. So it doesn't make sense for you to hold those levels. So that's something to address right there. But if we wanted to understand where Terra Luna Classic is right now and give my perspective on if we will ever break out of this trend and if we will ever drop a zero and when I believe we will drop a zero, if we look at Terra Luna Classic currently, it's at 0.0001723. We're seeing a 3.8% decrease today. We saw it at a level of 0.0001821 and 17 low of 1718. We can see the market cap's currently at that $1 billion mark and fully diluted of about 1.2. Volume has decreased. It's down by 24% at a $91 million volume day. If we look at historical data, we've seen this up in the hundreds of millions for multiple days, but it hasn't really surpassed a hell of a lot, right? You see Shiba Inu that's at $1.2 billion in volume, $1.7 billion in volume, and you see Terra Luna Classic that really hovered at the highest for one day, $600+ million in volume. So we're not seeing a ton of activity that's going through there. It still is decent, still seeing a lot, but it's just not as much as we obviously want. We also, the reason why it's more holding steady than anything, we also don't have many burns and many things that are associated with decreasing that supply right now. Typically on a monthly basis, or it was on a weekly basis, then it turned to monthly, and now it's basically every 3 months, every quarter. We saw a burn from Binance. We saw burns from the 1.2%, then turned into the 0.2%. Then seeing burns that are associated with different YouTube channels and different businesses and different things that are happening over there. We're not seeing many burns that are associated with anything right now, which shows that that is not sustainable, right? And we need something that is sustainable, something that will consistently burn with volume that I guess happens more on chain than off chain. So with that being said, where we usually see a lot of our larger increases is with those Binance burns. Binance had, a 6 billion coin burn at one point. We saw a larger increase. It was like 30%. We saw them have burns every week. And it was like every time we saw that burn, we saw an increase in hype, an increase in momentum. We saw this push up, but we're not seeing any of that now. We have a lot of detail. We have a lot of things that we're working on, things that will be released. But the issue is that nothing is doing anything to decrease the circulating supply and increase the price potential, while also increasing the market cap potential. Because currently we don't need to get to, we don't need to decrease the supply anything in order to see it get to a $6 billion market cap. We need to see some utility, some things that are happening that make it obtainable to people, that people want to buy it outside of just the Terra Luna Classic community or the Terra community, right? Whether it's Classic or it's mainnet, whether it's 2.0 or it's, the Classic chain. So with that being said, we need more hype, more activity around it, which I think the burns will do that. So with explaining that, will we ever break out of this trend? I do believe we will. When will we be able to do it? Probably in March. I believe we will see some more movement as long as inflation data goes well. So if we have a good CPI data, then I believe we will see some sort of an impact, but will it be a major impact? I'm not so sure that we will see that until we have some sort of bigger news that just is applied to Terra Luna Classic. Currently, we're only seeing effects based on the entire broader market versus anything that's addressed directly to Terra Luna Classic itself. So I expect some bigger moves. Yes, I do expect some bigger moves, but it's probably all going to come from the fact that you have Binance's burn, whether it's, 10 million or 10 billion or 20 to 25 billion. I mean, we don't know exactly what it's going to be. We don't know if it's going to be 50% of the overall fees. We don't know if it's going to be 100% of the fees. But I'm still thinking that we need to apply pressure to all exchanges to implement some sort of tax associated with it. Because what does it do for them if they don't implement a tax, or they do implement a tax? I feel like if they implement it, it's not going to be a problem. If everybody decides to implement it, there's no problem with the volume going to a different place because everybody implemented the burn tax. It makes it difficult for them to implement it because they have to do something extra for one project that they don't do for other projects. So I guess I understand, but in my opinion, I feel like we will break this trend, but it will take until March in order to break it. So guys, if you could, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below for my Patreon, for my Twitter, also for the referral links that are down there at the top of the description. Don't forget to check out some of my other channels, which I'm posting to a lot nowadays. So definitely check that out. I'm going to get out of here and I'll catch you guys in the next video.